Today on CWN, CMS took their 7th grade students to see a bit of Texas history.
And you won't want to miss today's pep rally. I'm Maddie.
And I'm William. Today is Friday, October 18th, 2024.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Our middle school 7th graders got to go to Goliad over the last 2 days to experience some Texas history. They walked the grounds of the Presidio Labia and explored missions of Goliad and saw where Colonel Fannin had his last stand. Let's hear from Miss Jenkins, the director at the Presidio, and from Miss Moore to see what they learned.
All right, well, welcome to Presidio Labia here in Goliad, Texas. And might I say, what a great group Calallen has been here at this historic site. Very respectful, nice young kids with great questions and a lot of background information about our site. So hats off to the teachers. But here at the Presidio Labia, the most important takeaway for kids, in my opinion, is the importance of the site and what it represents for Texas and our bid for independence. So here we had Fannin, Colonel James Walker Fannin, at the fort with his men, around 400, 500 men. And it's a complicated story when it comes to that part of our history, but this is where the massacre happened, where Fannin made some decisions that weren't the greatest and ended up in the massacre of him and his men here at the Presidio Labia. I would encourage anyone to come and see the history, be a part of the history, sit in the very chapel that the men were imprisoned. And when I say men, I'm also talking about boys. The youngest documented is 15, but we know they were probably a lot younger than that. So kids that are in middle school age were in this chapel imprisoned, waiting to go home. And instead of going home, they were marched out to their death. So if you want more information on that history, please do come down on a weekend and get absorbed into this history and learn what everyone else here got to see while they came and visited. Also, the battleground where Fannin and his men were surrounded by General Urrea is just 15 minutes away, so you can see where the actual battle took place and go visit what we have out there. So, or keep up with us on Facebook. We do have a Facebook page, and we do have programs, different things, anywhere from military men that come out here dressed in period pieces to doing cooking demonstrations of what the men ate, which is actually kind of simple. It was just beef. But we also have writing programs and archaeology programs. So if you have time on the weekend, talk your parents into coming out and visiting us here at Presidio Labia.
We are at Labia in Goliad, and because our 7th grade students have just studied the mission system and the Presidios, and this time in the history of Texas. So the great thing about Texas history is that we can actually visit many of the places that we learn about. So that's what we're doing today. We're taking them to a place that they have studied about so they can see it with their own eyes and have this experience.
You know, that was a really good story. Did you ever go to Goliad when you were in middle school?
No, I don't think we did, probably because of COVID, but that is really cool that they got to.
Yes, it is. And it is so great to see our students learning about Texas outside of the classroom.
Attention students and teachers. Let's get excited because there will be amazing games at this pep rally, like Ultimate Frisbee and the Lip Sync contest. You won't want to miss it.
FCCLA will start their annual food drive collection today. Other clubs have graciously agreed to helping out for the cause. We have a goal to help out 50 families this Thanksgiving. Let's work together to make sure we can celebrate a special day. Boxes will be outside of Mrs. Luna's classroom 206 till November 18th.
Attention seniors. The Nueces County Clerk's Elections Department is looking for students 16 years of age or older to work as clerks for the November 5th, 2024 general election. Election workers are paid hourly for their service. Students can earn community service hours for school plus $15 an hour. Experience as an election clerk is a great addition to a college resume, and the school district will excuse a student to serve as an early voting and/or election day clerk for a maximum of 2 days in a school year. It will not count against the school.
Now let's send it over to Callie with Wildcat Media.
Thank you, anchors, and welcome back to Wildcat Media. Wildcat Media is sponsored by Sonic America's Drive-In. Theater is super excited to let you know that their musical Anastasia will be ready for y'all to watch in 3 weeks, and they would love for you to come check it out when they have a 7th period show. So make sure to go check that out for more info. Now that's all for media. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Callie.
Now let's send it over to Maddie with the rundown on sports after this quick break.
Hey Zach, hey, what's this? What's this?
My beard?
Hey, you gotta go shave. Go to the nurse's office and go shave.
Okay. Good morning, Calallen. Quick PSA. If you need a shave, always go down to the nurse's office and make sure you pay $1 so that way you'll be able to shave. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Calallen Wildcat Sports is brought to you by Southern Charm Home Cooking. Cross country has been doing some interesting things lately, and one of our very own students will be heading to regionals on Monday. We spoke with Coach Burnett to get some more information on how they have been preparing for this amazing opportunity. Let's take it to him.
Good morning, Cats. My name is Adrian Menes. I'm here with Coach Burnett. Coach Burnett, tell me you have 4A regionals this Monday for cross country. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we had one of our boy runners, Gabriel Quintero. He advanced for regionals, and he's going to be running this Monday at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Race starts at about 9:45 in the morning, and he's just getting prepared to run.
And can you tell me a little bit about the preparations that you guys took to get ready for this?
Well, he's been training all year. I mean, we start training in the summer, so he's been running all year long and just morning practices. And he did really great at the district meet. And we've been putting in work this last week, and we're ready to run on Monday.
That's amazing. Let's turn it back to the studio.
Tonight, varsity football will be going up against our rivals, Toloso Midway High School, where the Little Brown Jug will be contested. We haven't lost to Toloso in 40 years, so go to the game to cheer on our Wildcats and help us keep the jug. We spoke with Coach Schmidt to get the rundown on how he thinks this big game is going to go.
Hey, Cats, I'm here with Coach Schmidt. Coach Schmidt, we have TM tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about what's at stake tonight and how y'all been preparing this week?
Big rivalry game. I've heard about it for a long time now. I know there's some bad blood, but we just got to keep our emotions in check. If we do things right, we'll be just fine trying to fight for that potential playoff spot.
Okay, thank you. That's all from us. Back to the studio.
And don't forget that tonight's football game dress-up theme is blackout, so be sure to have fun and participate. On the topic of tonight's football game, we spoke with Andrew, a player on varsity football, to get his thoughts on how he thinks the game is going to go. Let's take it to him.
Hey, Cats. Today I'm here with Andrew. So y'all have y'all's game against TM tonight. Can you tell me how you feel about it?
We're very confident in the game. I think we're going to do very good. We've been in them the last 40 years, and hopefully tonight's the 41st year. And we keep the tradition going. I hope I see y'all there.
Thank you, and back to the studio.
Expanding more on our amazing football teams, JV won their second game of the season by defeating Toloso Midway last night, 16-0. It was a good win for the Wildcats, which closed out victories for all sub-varsity teams against the Warriors. And tonight, our girls volleyball team will be going up against Laredo Harmony. We wish them the best of luck on that. And let's take it to Autumn to see what she thinks about tonight.
Hey Cats, today I'm here with Autumn. So Autumn, tonight we have a game against Laredo Harmony at 5. Last time we played them, we had a program sweep. Are you expecting the same outcome?
Well, I feel like you should never underestimate a team, but I know if we play to our potential that we'll have another program sweep.
Thank you so much. Back to the studio.
We spoke with Gwen, a player on our varsity girls basketball team, to get the inside scoop on how they are preparing for their upcoming season. Let's take it to her.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Gwen, one of our varsity basketball players. So Gwen, y'all have been having skills tests this week. What are y'all doing to get ready for the season?
We've been doing a lot of things like skills tests, and we've been doing layups, shots, and doing a whole bunch of dribbling work and just probably working together. We're working on communication a lot, so we just have to get used to each other.
Well, good luck to you, Gwen. Thank you, and back to the studio.
And don't forget, our award-winning marching band will be hosting the Region Marching Contest tomorrow here at Phil Danaher Stadium. They will be performing at 8 o'clock p.m., so be sure to go and cheer them on. It will be a fun and enticing performance. And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Maddie.
And now it's time for your weather report with James right after this short break.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter. I'm here with Mr. Barnes. Mr. Barnes, can you give us any update about the truancy going on here in Calallen?
Yes, we have lots of students on their Tier 1 contract, which is 5 unexcused absences. You guys have got to start coming to school. Stop getting these unexcused absences. If you're missing school, make sure you bring a parent's note or a doctor's note. If not, as your absences accrue, we will be sending you out to the counselor, we'll be sending you out to the assistant principal, and eventually taking you to the truancy court, and that's no bueno.
All right, and perfect. Can you tell us about truancy court?
Yeah, truancy court is loads of fun. It's not. Check this out. Not only will we be taking you to court, but we'll also be taking your parents to court, where they can be assessed fines, court costs, and for you personally, community service, everyone's favorite.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Barnes. That's it from us. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Calallen. Your weather forecast is brought to you by Baytech Robinson Families. And you guessed it, guys, another week in the books. Getting ready for that football game tonight. Currently, temperatures right now in the lower 80s with partly cloudy skies and southeast winds at 12 miles per hour, gusting to 15 to 20. Looking on the Doppler radar, we're seeing a bit more clouds and some slight showers over San Patricio and Refugio counties as of this radar scan. Of course, we do have those same alerts from yesterday: small craft advisory, rip current statement, and coastal flood advisory in effect all until tomorrow evening. And be sure to watch in the Caribbean because that potential cyclone is ramping up in its formation, currently at a medium 50% chance of formation in both the 48 and 7 day, or rather 48 hour and 7 day formation chances. And of course, now onto your 2 to 10. Temperatures are only going to max out at around 83 to 84 degrees, with those east-southeast winds actually remaining relatively constant. They're not going to drop off as much as they normally would, with a lowest, as you can see, of 10 miles an hour. And of course, your Friday night lights over at Toloso Midway, you can expect those temperatures to slowly drop down into the high 70s. But of course, that wind speed drop off is going to occur a little bit later than usual, dropping from about 20 to about 10 miles per hour. And looking into the beginning of next week as well as through the weekend, those rain showers that we expected on Sunday, they're going to be coming through tomorrow, folks. And temperatures, of course, ranging in the mid 80s with partly cloudy conditions when it's not rainy, and those east to northeast winds remaining relatively constant of about 5 to 15 miles per hour. With that, let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, James.
And that's all your announcements for today. But now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, what part of the street do skeletons live on?
Oh no, William. What?
The dead end.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always, stay classy, Calallen.